Hey, this video is on power density, okay, versus the dispersion at the end of the probe, the laser dispersion, okay? So another thing to look at, don't just look at the power on the device and say, oh, well, 10 watts, and this company's selling a 10 watt, and their price is less. It's not that simple. I already told you in those other videos, you have to look at duty cycle, you have to look if it's being, pulsed or super pulsed. There's all these different things that actually reduce the power of one versus another. The other thing you look at is, on the end of the probe, how many diodes, count the diodes, or make sure you ask, alright, if it's 4 diodes, and say it's 100 milliwatts, how many milliwatts between 4 diodes? Okay, that's 25 milliwatts per diode. So really, when you're talking about actually healing the tissue and putting joules of energy, the fluents, you always have to look at how much is really coming out of one diode. So really, a probe head, that's like a cluster head that has 4 diodes, is really acting like just a 25 milliwatt device, not a 100 milliwatt device. Okay? They try to impress you with the higher power, but really you have to divide amongst the diodes. It's really like just one beam of 25 milliwatts going into that tissue, having its local effect, and then another 25, another 25, another 25. That affects dosage time. It affects your treatment outcomes. There's a big difference between that and one diode that's 100 milliwatts going through it, okay? And also, based on what I just taught you right there, that's also what separates the difference between class 3 and class 4. Class 3 is when you have 450 milliwatts per diode, okay? If anything's exceeding over that or over 500, that's when it gets the class 4 level. It's a safety rating per diode. So just remember, just don't look at the power and be impressed, oh, this company's cheap. You have to actually look at how many diodes are dispersing that beam. And that also affects your treatment outcome. So give me a call if you can't get that information, and make sure you grill your companies well and make sure you get those specifications.